The scapula is not a ball and socket joint where it comes up and meets the withers. It is more a free-floating bone. It is held in place by tendons, ligaments, muscles. Okay? Elbow, hip, the patella, no, the patella's got, I mean, the knee has the patella, that's kind of what's holding it with ligaments and bones. But if you think of a hip socket, you've got ball and socket joining like this. The elbow has things that are joining it. When you look at the scapula, the angle that it comes up into the spine, there's no socket there. So that becomes a difficult thing. It's one of the hardest things to determine in a puppy when you're evaluating a litter. So when you're looking at shoulder layback in an 8-week-old puppy, I have long ago learned not to worry so much about the angle of that bone at that age, because it's going to change, without a doubt. I'm looking at the length of that bone in comparison to the upper arm. I want that to be there, and I want the angle at the upper arm to be a certain way, but that's gonna change up and down. And I think a lot of people have been very frustrated over time because they thought that puppy had great layback at 8 weeks, and it doesn't end up that way. So that's one of the frustrations about front assembly. The upper arms are here about the same length as the blades. Setting the elbows, I'm gonna really push this one. Setting the elbows back beneath the upper tip of the blades. One of the biggest problems in our breed right now is the front assembly, and the elbows are not returning under the dog the way they should. They're set forward, and I have lots of pictures to show you what that looks like. Close to the ribs without looseness. I should not be able to put my fist between the elbow and the rib cage. That's not elbows close to the rib without looseness. And so I'll show you what that all looks like. When it says fairly close together at the withers, I get asked this all the time. Well, how many fingers is that? I won't give that answer, because a 24.5-inch male and a 21-inch bitch is going to have a different number of fingers between the shoulder blade. So there really is no answer for that. I can't tell you how many inches or fingers those shoulder blades should be. The standard says fairly close together at the withers, so that's what we have to go with. Fairly close together. If your hand comes down your dog's neck and it slams into shoulder blades up here that are wide, that's a problem. They should blend smoothly into the back and be fairly close together at the withers.